From SunSentinel.com, I'm Ira Winderman with your latest Miami Heat Ask Ira mailbag. Our first question today comes from Michael, who asks a three-word question, Riley versus Cuban ? And the question has to do with Hassan Whiteside's free agency, and Mark Cuban suddenly following him on Twitter, and ESPN making it clear that Dallas will be bidding and going heavily against Riley and the Heat when it comes to Whiteside's free agency. Look, we know this. Dallas clearly needs a center and would like to get a big man. Remember, last year they thought they had DeAndre Jordan before he reneged and went back to the Clippers. They lost Tyson Chandler in free agency. They wound up going with Zaza Pachulia this year, but they're looking for the upgrade. They're looking to go against Pat Riley. And keep in mind, Miami versus Dallas is a big-time rivalry, going back to 2 NBA Finals. And you can bet that Mark Cuban will do everything he can to at least make life difficult for the Heat, if not wind up leaving Miami and airlifting Hassan Whiteside back to Dallas in free agency when it opens on July 1st. Our second question comes from Mike, who said, should we be worried about all these moves happening and really nothing from the Heat? And Mike, I'd put it this way. The Heat didn't have a lot to make moves with on draft night. Their time is free agency, or even the trading period after July 1, where they'll have new salary cap space. The move for Ibaka from Orlando was a matter of they had a draft choice, they have young players, they had the pieces to move, and I'm still not sold on the trade. I don't think it's a great deal for Orlando. I think the Thunder got the better of that deal. What I am impressed with trading-wise is what Indiana did, getting Jeff Teague from Atlanta, and then going out and making another move and picking up Thaddeus Young from Brooklyn. I think Larry Bird deserves credit. I think he's done a really nice job in helping rebuild his team. I think they might be one of the real trade winners of the NBA draft. And our last question comes from Bev, who asks, as bad as his shot was, Justise Winslow needs to play Summer League and get up as many shots as possible. Well, I agree with that to a degree, but I also think he has to learn what are the right shots, how to take the right shots, and also not overdo it in Summer League. Remember, he's also going to be participating with the U.S. Select Team against the Olympic team as the Olympic team prepares in Las Vegas. You don't want Justise Winslow overworking himself in the offseason, but I do agree, working on that shot will go a long way toward making him a more complete player, and I think you'll see some of that when he participates for the Heat's team in Summer League. Those are today's 3 questions. We'll be back with 3 more tomorrow. From SunSentinel.com, I'm Ira Winderman.